What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another Make It Work challenge. Today we have the San Francisco Giants. Very legendary squad, very good team in real life. They've got three phenomenal players here. Rotation, I think, is decent. They've got some guys. They have Hayden Birdsong, who I'm going to let develop as a relief pitcher for a year, and then maybe turn him back into a starter. They got decent bullpen pieces. Great closer, good kind of extra closer slash relief pitcher. Great defensive catcher. Phenomenal first baseman. Decent, prospect slash backups. Not the greatest second baseman in the world, but they got B potential. Casey Schmidt behind him. Matt Chapman, who is very solid in this game. Willie Adames, who's somewhat hit or miss, but I think he's going to be good for us here. Heliot Ramos, who's going to hopefully turn into a beast. Jung Hoo Lee should turn into a beast. Drew Gilbert, young, got decent potential on him. So, that being said, I really do not think we need to do too many moves, if any. Kind of just let the right players develop. The only players that will probably regress are Justin Verlander and Robbie Ray. So, yeah, not really too many starting pitching prospects, which kind of hurts. And the bullpen isn't good to start off, but I think maybe one or two starting pitcher trades next season is going to just help this team enough. So, that being said, I will see you guys probably at the All-Star break. I don't think I'm going to make any moves, so, yeah. Alright, we are at the Home Run Derby. Team is not doing too hot. Let's see who our All-Star is. No one's starting. Not a starting pitcher. Randy Rodriguez, .43 ERA, 24-1. Phenomenal year for him so far. Anybody else here? Maybe I was going to say a Matt Chapman or a Willie Adames, but neither of them are here. So, yeah, we only have one. A lot of DHs here, which is kind of funny to see. That being said, currently 40-57. I told myself if we were near 500, I would make a trade or two, but yeah, we're just going to sim out the rest of the year. I'll see you guys when I sign the draft class. Okay, we did find a 99 potential player. Kind of a mid draft class, though, but some of these players are going to be traded for some good stuff next year, so we'll take that. Alright, the season is over. We finished 72-90. Yeah, really not much to be excited for. But yeah, let's go look at the team. Alright, so the year is over, like we said. Justin Verlander fell off a cliff. But, he did pitch very well. 10-11, 3.22 ERA, 2.9 WAR. Hopefully that'll get him into the Hall of Fame. That being said, Logan Webb grows a little bit. Robbie Ray stays the same. Landon Rapp grows a little bit. Carson Whisenhunt grows a little bit. Hayden Birdsong goes up, which is what we needed. He's going to be turned back into a starter. Randy Rodriguez stays the same. I think it's his overall. Wow. Up 4 for Ryan Walker. That's, great growth. Patrick Bailey only up 1 kind of sucks. Devers up a couple. Did a good job. Both of these guys up a couple overalls. Casey Schmidt. Way to grow a lot. Matt Chapman up a few, which is good. Willie Adames up a couple. Heliot Ramos up a couple. Jung Hoo Lee up a couple. Drew Gilbert up a couple. Yeah, that being said, though, we do need to make some moves this offseason. Bryce Eldridge didn't actually play in the MLB, just for reference. So, yeah, definitely need to make some moves. I think I might make 2 or 3 moves. One for a starter. One for probably a catcher or just some sort of hitter. And then one for a right fielder. I might try to go get Judge. I'm not going to lie to you. So, that being said, we are going to get to the offseason and see what type of moves we can make. Alright, we're going to trade Gavin Killen, Oliver Gonzalez, as well as Cody Delvecchio for Philip Littleton. A potential. I need him to try to get a big name player. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal. Alright, we're going to trade Steven Talley and Dakota Jordan for Roki Sasaki. You guys knew this one was coming. He's always on this team, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade JT Brubaker, Kaiwei Tang, and Matt Gage for Johnny Dolly. I apparently have too many players on my team, so yeah, we're just going to get rid of some players now. All right, we're gonna trade Trevor Cohen, Max Stassi, and Tom Murphy for Mackenzie Gaudio. Like I said, I just need to clear up room. We do make our big signing of the offseason. It is gonna be Kyle Tucker. 7 year or 9 years, 33.6 million. That's a great deal in my opinion. So that being said, I think those are the only two players we're gonna add to this team to try to get it done. That being said, if we get to the All-Star break and our team is like right there and needs a little boost, I will try to get one more hitter. So yeah, that being said, let's get to the season. All right, we are at the home run derby. Nobody from our team here, of course. But the team is doing very well. We currently sit 4 games ahead of the Padres, 7.5 behind the Dodgers, which in the wild card is good for first place. Obviously, it's a very close race still, but yeah, doing a job so far. Devers is the first baseman for the NL, which is beautiful to see. Anyone else doing a job? Randy Rodriguez yet again holding it down in the closing role. So good job from him. Devers, obviously, we saw. Anybody else? Does anybody want to, do a job for us? No Kyle Tucker, which is very, very upsetting because we spent a lot of money on him. But that being said, the team's doing well, so I will show you guys the draft class. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I think this is a potential World Series year. So, yeah, that being said, let's get to it. Another 99 potential guy. Phenomenal draft class all around. So, yeah, good job by me. Not to pat my own back or anything. But, yeah, that being said, don't think we're going to need it, though. So, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, we won 94 games. Unfortunately, that's not even close to good enough because the Dodgers won 112 games. Yeah, we did do very well, though. See how the guys did. Matt Chapman led the league in RBIs. Good for him. WAR numbers, though. Chapman with a 7.1. Hell of a season from him. It's exactly what we needed. Anybody else? Kyle Tucker, only a 4.2 WAR season. I do not like it. I need him to do a little bit better if we want the World Series. Rafael Devers, as mainly a DH, did a great job. 282 with 34 tanks. Jung-Hoo Lee, 3.9. Good year. Anybody else? Nope. Pitching. Logan Webb with a 3.9. 19-5. Phenomenal season. Robbie Ray with a 2.8. 14-10. Did a decent job. Roki Sasaki, 2.4. 10-8. 2.87 ERA. Hayden Birdsong, like I said, moving back to a starter. 9-8. 3.23 with a 2.3 WAR. Anybody else? Who's our fifth man in the rotation? That I don't know. But that being said, I'm going to go put the roster together. I don't know if this is a World Series year, but I'm hoping it is. So, yeah. All right, we are taking on the Cubs. Roki versus Justin Steele, Game 1. It's a loss. Logan Webb versus Shota, Game 2. It's a W. Hayden to send us on. It's a W. We are taking on LA. This is probably going to be the toughest opponent we face. We did do very well against them in the regular season. So let's go fix the rotation and see if we can somehow manage to get by them. Alright, we are taking on the Dodgers. Roki versus Ohtani, Game 1. It's a loss. Webb versus Yamamoto. It's a W. Birdsong versus Snell. It's a W. Landon Roop to move on. Is a W. So we get past the Dodgers, and now we have to take on the Braves. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we're going to hop in. Alright, we are taking on the Braves. Roki versus Reynaldo Lopez, Game 1. Is a big dub. Logan Webb versus Valdez, Game 2. Is a loss. Birdsong versus Waldrop. Is a win. Route versus Reynaldo Lopez. Is a loss. Robbie Ray versus Valdez. Is a W. Sasaki versus Holmes to move to the World Series. Is a 1-0 W. What a game. We're taking on the Tigers. I'm going to go fix the rotation, and then we are going to hop in. Alright, just so that we can see the roster. Top 2 guys are not from this team, but then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and number 24. So, that being said, let's go try to win ourselves a World Series. Alright, Game 1, Sasaki vs. Scooball is a loss. Webb vs. Flaherty, Game 2 is a W. Birdsong vs. Mize, Game 3 is a loss. Route vs. Scooball is a win. Robbie Ray vs. Flaherty is a win. We have 2 chances of winning the World Series. We do have our ace on the bump. They do not. So that being said, we need to get it done here. This needs to be the game. We are the home team somehow. They have Casey Mize on the bump, who's an 84. We've got our 94 overall ace.
Let's play ball.
Let's get it done, Roki. Great first inning. We put up 1. Good start. They're going to answer. This isn't going to be an easy one. This is not going to be an easy one, but we need to get it done here.
Take your base. Ball 4.
Come on, Roki. Get out of it. Thank you. Alright, so they do take the lead. Roki, I need you to dial it in, bud. There we go. Double play. Alright. Nothing on our side hitting-wise. We need runs. We put up 4. That is what I'm talking about. Roki is going to give up another run. He's got to be done. Carson Weisenhunt. Sack bunt. Walk. Sack fly. 3-run homer. Or down by 2. The offense is not going to answer. We do not answer yet again. Alright, Carson Weisenhunt, you're done. Jose Butto, please get us, 3 outs. Alright, we're hopping in. We're down to bottom of the 8th. Brant Herter on the bump, allegedly. We can do this. We've come back from down worse. We're up 3-2 in the series, so if we lose this game, it's not the end of the world, but it's just going to put more pressure on us for Game 7. So yeah, we need Willie Adames to come through here. They're going to bring in Zach Jackson. Alright. Willie Adames not doing too well during the postseason. You hate to see it. Oh, that's not it. That's not the start. Throw me away? No. Alright. Alright. Wilmer Flores is up. That might not be true. Is switching the move here. Although his stats are worse on paper, I'm going to bring in Drew Gilbert. I want the lefty up. Come on, Drew. Just a little single here. Nothing crazy. And alright, that's going to be a hit. I've got to turn on that. That is not what we need to do with that ball. Can he steal? No. Heliot Ramos, I need you to do something amazing.
That's a ball.
One swing can tie it. One swing could end the inning. Which way is it going to go? Nope. Unless he wants to walk me. We do have Schmidt next. So if he wants to walk me, I will definitely be okay with that. That's the pitch. That's the one.
2-1.
Come on, Ramos. Find Triples Alley. Find Triples Alley. Come on. Casey Schmidt up next. Like we said, 3-1 count. Come on, Ramos. Alright. That's probably the pitch to go the other way with, but 3-1, it's not the one I need. Come on, Heliot. We'll take a walk. We'll take a walk. Casey Schmidt is up. They want me to bring in a pinch runner, but that run kind of matters, but not too much in the grand scheme of things. No, it's a good slider first pitch.
0-1.
Casey Schmidt has to kind of stay in here because I do not have anyone else on the bench that is a lefty. So, my fault, but 94, I'm just under that. We do have Sam Huff up next. I'm not gonna push that. Not gonna make the last out at third. Good enough throw. Looks like they got Max Muncy over there. Sam Huff, are you the guy I want here? No, you're not. We're gonna bring in Patrick Bailey. Patrick Bailey. A single here does a job. Single here would do a job. Not asking you for a 3-run shot. I'm just asking you for a chance. Give us a chance of walking this off next inning. That's all I want.
Ball.
Looks like we do have Lee up next. So if we can get him on base, another lefty up, which would
Ball.
put us in a great spot. But like I said, none of that matters unless Patrick Bailey can get on here. Nope. Nope.
No, that
3-1.
missed.
It's a great take. That is a phenomenal take. Lee is on deck. He's not doing well with runners in scoring position, but that doesn't matter. Patrick Bailey sends one to that gap. We've got a tie ball game. Stay in. Yes, we've got a tie ball game. He finds triples alley. He's going to get a double out of it. Everything's tied up. All right. Jung-Hoo Lee, can you get us a single? They're going to the pen. They're bringing in another righty. It is going to be Alex Lang. Or Lange. I think it's Lang. Come on, Lee. Little single here. Oh, that ball is smoked right at him. Only 46 power. All right, pitching. I need you to hold on right here, right now. They do have...
3.
Come on, Butto. And he gives up a solo shot. All right, we're down by 1, bottom of the 9th. This is where dreams are gonna come true, either for us or them. Matt Chapman, start us off hot. They are gonna bring in Will Vest, who is their closer. Matt Chapman's got decent power versus righties, so don't sleep on him here. We got Kyle Tucker and Devers up next. Just get on base, Chapman. That ball is hit. 107 SDS. Please, guys, please. I need you to help me out for the one time. Kyle Tucker, I'm not asking you for a home run. I'm just asking you to get on. Give Devers a chance. Give Devers a chance. We need to tie it up. We need to tie it. Come on, Tucker. Kyle Tucker, that ball hit off the wall, please. Of course it's caught. 108 SDS, please. Please, like, you guys got to start rewarding good swings in this game. This shit is ridiculous. It's not perfect, but come on. Come on, Devers. They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us win, Devers. They don't want to see us win. Doesn't matter how hard we hit it. It's an out. Come on. Please. That's going to be a hit. 106. If he would have caught that, controller would have been through a wall. Because 3 outs over 100 in the same inning in the bottom of the 9th would have been ridiculous. Willie Adames is up. I do not have any lefties on the bench. But I am going to bring in Encarnacion. Never used him before, but his stats look a lot better, so I need a single here. I need something.
That's a ball.
I don't think we're winning this one. I think we're gonna have to go to 7. Unfortunate as it is to say, we might need Game 7 because SDS doesn't want to reward me for some good swings. Come on, Encarnacion. 3-0.
Ball.
Unless he throws me a cookie, I'm not swinging. Do have Drew Gilbert on deck. I think he got a single, so yes, he did. He did. So come on, Encarnacion. Encarnacion, walk off! 2-run shot. I said unless he gives me a cookie, I am not swinging. He gave me a cookie, and we are winning the World Series with a walk-off home run. What a swing from Encarnacion. Holy. We get it done. Encarnacion, player of the game. Will Vest with the loss. Every ball that inning was hit over 100. We get it done. Encarnacion, way to come through for us. That is going down as probably one of the all-time greatest moments of this series. Walk off in Game 6. Obviously, if it was Game 7, it would have been cooler. But Game 6, to win the World Series, we walk it off. Oh, wow. All right. Who wins postseason MVP? World Series MVP is Patrick Bailey. Postseason is Devers. Patrick Bailey only played in 3 games. I mean, I guess. Devers with 9 home runs during the postseason is crazy. That being said, phenomenal everything. We do get 24 out of 26, so pretty good. That being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.